I am walking in from Bangladesh into India. This wall is in Bangladesh, and as I turn this corner, I step into India.
Hilli is only one of several vulnerable spots along the 4,000-kilometer border. Bangladeshi infiltrators trying to sneak into India in the dead of night, their movements captured by thermal imaging cameras. A CNN-IBN team shot these pictures at a border location in Malda district in West Bengal, revealing how easily terrorists from Al-Qaeda-backed outfits like the Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed and Harkatul Jihadi Islam enter India from Bangladesh. Men like Safikul alias Deepak, a suspected Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorist. Safikul used to regularly enter and leave India from Bangladesh until he was arrested by the crime branch of the West Bengal police in Harishchandrapur in Malda last month from the house of an ex-army driver.
He had confessed before the police that in the year 2008, that means last year, he had taken 2 elite militants from Bangladesh, Dhaka to J&K. Apart from that, he is confessing that he was given the task of opening a shop near Siliguri cantonment and to inform their Bangladeshi handler about the movement of the army.
CNN-IBN investigators decided to trace the trail of terror along the border and find out just how easy it is for infiltrators to enter India. The destination, the stretch along the border in Malda, which Safikul allegedly used. At the border, we find an improvised border fence, not much of a deterrent for a determined infiltrator. These small border pillars are the only things which mark the international border here, and at night they have little meaning.
बांग्लादेश की तरफ से आजकल श्रीनगर, कश्मीर और पंजाब की तरफ से कहीं से मिलिट्री नहीं आ रहे हैं, ये बांग्लादेश की तरफ से आ रहे हैं, ये इसलिए बीएसएफ को भारी तादाद में इस एरिया में लगा रहे हैं.
BSF soldiers like Rai Singh work nearly 14 hours a day, longer when they are on night patrol. But despite their vigil, day after day, night after night, people make their way across this porous border. Each soldier has to guard a stretch of around 500 meters to 1 kilometer, armed with nothing more than a gun and a torch. And infiltrators are always waiting to make their move.
जब हम इधर को जाएंगे तो इधर से क्रॉस हो जाते हैं, उधर से आएंगे तो उधर साइड से क्रॉस हो जाते हैं, और दोनों साइड से अगर क्रॉस नहीं हो पाएंगे तो इधर हरकत करेंगे, बम्बू को इधर खटकाएंगे तो हम इस साइड को मूवमेंट करते हैं, तो इस साइड से लोग भाग जाते हैं.
I am merely 15 feet away from a BSF checkpost. They can't see me, but I know that they are there. So if I were an illegal migrant or even a terrorist, I could easily evade this checkpost and make my way into India.
पब्लिक यहाँ पे साथ नहीं देती, बॉर्डर से सटा हुआ गांव है, इनसे अगर कोई घुसपैठ भी हो जाती है तो इनसे पूछताछ कर, बोलो हमारा मामा का लड़का है, हमारा चाचा का लड़का है, ये बताते नहीं ठीक से, तो और धुंध के टाइम पे दिखाई नहीं देता, ये प्रॉब्लम सबसे बड़ी है.
The BSF's vigil along the eastern border has been scaled up significantly. But border management is still difficult, especially at night, and the stretch continues to remain an easy passageway for terror. Recognizing the BSF's operational handicaps, the government has started a modernization drive. Some soldiers have been given these night vision devices to enable them to see in the dark.
I'm walking along the Indo-Bangladesh border with 2 BSF soldiers. You're seeing me through a night vision device. But even with such a device, in this fog and darkness, it is almost impossible to achieve effective domination of the border.
Off camera, senior BSF officers admit that some corrupt soldiers do accept inducements from infiltrators. But along the eastern border, overworked and stretched thin, BSF soldiers are still India's unsung heroes.